This project is based upon raising awareness regarding the slums, the living conditions of the people who are forced to live there, as their voice needs to be heard and this pressing matter to be taken into consideration if the world we live in wants to prosper. What are slums? Slums are usually a highly populated urban area with closely packed, decrepit homes, primarily inhabited by impoverished persons.
We aim to generate awareness of the unhygienic living conditions in slums and spread empathy in the society to look after them in any means possible. This will encourage equality in the society and it will progress as a whole. Poverty is the state in which a community or an individual lacks the resources to meet the minimum standard of living. Poverty, still being pretty dominant in the developing countries, forces people to live in slums due to insufficient housing resources provided by the government. Economic inequality is the uneven distribution of wealth in the community or accumulation of wealth within a certain class. Economic inequality leads to people unable to afford proper housing facilities and are hence forced to live in slums to cut costs in order to make ends meet. Many diseases are spread due to the unhygienic sanitary facilities. Often in slums, there are a limited number of bathrooms and everyone using them leads to transmission of various diseases, hence making slums and the people living in them prone to spread of rapid and sometimes deadly diseases.
Due to many cultural and social stereotypes and factors, people living in slums are often mistreated. They are denied the right to education, public speaking, high-ranked jobs, etc. They are also denied the basic facilities such as hygienic food, clean water, and many more. The percentage of people in Pakistan living in slums reached 40% in 2018. Parts of Aurangi town, Machar colony, Liari town are slums. Unhygienic living and sanitary conditions prevail throughout the slums and the spread of diseases is common. Forced to live in structurally unsafe homes, drinking unclean water, inhaling the polluted air from the factories such as that near Liari town.
Slums in India. According to World Bank collective research from reliable sources in 2018, 25.2% of India's population live in slums. Like Pakistan, India also possesses the unhygienic similarities and the facilities of restrooms is scarce, hence giving rise to the spread of diseases. The inadequate supply of clean water is also a troubling factor in the slums. Overpopulation in India also leads to crowding the slums such that 7 to 10 people are forced to live under one small shelter. Slums in South Africa. According to a study regarding slums of South Africa on Reuters.com, a third of the Cape Town's 3.57 million residents are forced to live in slums. Hazardous sanitary and health conditions prevail, and poverty and hunger are quite prominent. As per research conducted by UNICEF, 70% of the people in Eastern and Southern Africa are deprived of basic sanitary facilities. Inequality and racial differences add to the problems. of the people as they are enabled to prosper.
We conducted a survey on Google Forms to gain local and cross-cultural perspective about their knowledge of slums and how to solve their problems. Amongst the responses, the majority was from students and then teachers. Apart from surveying students and teachers, cross-cultural perspective was gained through surveying government officials, doctors, engineers, public health officers, and even a UN delegate, and many others. The survey was a successful attempt in revealing the perspective of different people. We spread the survey on different platforms and got 173 responses. Amongst the survey fillers, there were students, teachers, doctors, engineers, businessmen, government officers, journalists, corporate sales, freelancers, subject specialists, IT professionals, and many others. Many people did know the slums in Islamabad, but had little knowledge of the conditions there. Majority felt the lack of government interest was the main cause behind the miserable conditions. Many also felt that the deprivation of basic rights was the greatest consequence of the miserable condition. 4.9% of the people were not satisfied with government efforts. Many also felt that social media would be the best platform to generate awareness. 8.7% of the survey fillers agreed to take part in the slum development campaign, showing their enthusiasm.
आज गुर्बत की लकीर से नीचे जिंदगी गुजारने पर मजबूर है।
सारी जिंदगी बहुत औखी गुजर रही है। औखी गुजर रही है मकसद ना साढ़े मकान है, ना कोई जगीर है, ना कोई बंगले, ना कारा है। साढ़े तंबू दे विच रहना मुश्किल है। ये तंबू में रह रहे हैं सारी जिंदगी। लाल है, सर्दी है, गर्मी है, इसमें गुजार रहे हैं। बच्चे होते हैं जिनको कॉलेज हो जाता है, फिर क्या करें, मजबूरी है, गुजार रहे हैं पढ़ने के लिए कि क्या करेंगे। ना पैसा होएगा तो स्कूल में हो जाओ, ना स्कूल में फीस लेते हैं, इतना किताबें ले जीत रहे करो किधर।
From these videos, we can get to know that these people are forced to live in unhygienic surroundings, forced to drink polluted water, forced to live in shanty homes, lack proper education and health facilities. Such miserable conditions may also mean that people are deprived from basic rights like education and health. The following interview highlights the condition of slums and therefore reminds us of our duties to fulfill all human rights.
शादी अपनी बेआदरी से घर वाला ही मार गया, निके निके बच्चे यतीम, क्या करूं। मजबूरी दुख सुख आवेंदे ते करनी पौंदी। मैं कोई शुगर दी बीमारी इता को गोलियां दी खा नहीं, मैं ये खड़ी ना जिगर दे नाल कहीं इंजाद नहीं करेंदा। घर वाला मर गया 15-12 साल ठीक है। ये बीमारी ये दीद दी मोथाजी, ये दीद कहीं नहीं, एक दीद है, मजबूरी है, क्या करो। कोई हतो अदर पैसे दे दवाएं दे।
So is this how these people would scrape by? We certainly cannot ignore these people because the absolute number of people living in slums or informal settlements is over 1 billion. Let us come together and join hands to make sure that these people don't suffer from such conditions anymore. Let's stand up and generate a voice for the slum dwellers of the world. Fortunately, there are some development campaigns that have worked to improve their conditions. If you really want to help them, please contact these departments and organizations. And do remember, in a water body, every drop counts. But don't forget to play your part.